Oh, we got 96 followers now. Ooh, that's 3 more than last week. Yeah. Yeah. That gravy's good.
And you know what that means, folks. It is time for the 1, for the 2,
Dose.
and for the all right.
All right.
Another Echo cast.
Oh, goodness. So good you get to hear us twice the amount in one hearing.
Kick on.
Like getting 2 spoonfuls out of 1.
We may not be echoing as much as normal, so, let us know what the audio feed sounds like in the chat, because it is welcome back to the Truther Cast, home of the Truther Cast, and we are here to take your truth order. If you're finding us over on TikTok, that place sucks, and they don't like you, talking about ideas of, your own or anything, and they seem to have already flagged me for vaping and maybe spreading misinformation. So come on, join us over on the big green meanie website called Rumble. That's where the best show's at, folks.
I have a feeling we just got banned off TikTok again for misinformation. You said it sucks, and they're like, nope, that's misinformation.
Does
banned.
not suck. We believe it is fantastic. But if you're finding us on YouTube, which is also unlikely because they've got a hard shadow ban going on over there, and we haven't even got big enough to get shadow banned. So figure that out.
They got some real mean dark shadows over there.
Pre-shadow ban.
Yeah, they never let you out of the corner over on YouTube.
So where you're likely hearing us, folks, is the Rumble. So if you're new to the show, thank you very much for showing on up. We are attempting to not just be 2 more dudes out there on the old internet complaining about shit, but we've got a bit of a shtick, and that shtick is, my folks, build a better news feed. So if you're like really into the politics, culture, blah-de-blah kind of thing, you might have a pretty dope feed already, but, we might have a few fine feathered friends that you should add to that follow machine. If you're on X, you can follow me at @Mastache and just go to my follows and kind of go beep, bop, boop, and, start building a better news feed. But a big one I like to remind everybody, because if you're here at the show, you're probably into this shit and you got an okay kind of feed. Maybe you know about what we're talking about this week, so you should tell us down in that live chat down below. But don't forget that you should also, at minimum, once a day, or maybe at minimum once a week, at most 3 times daily. But what you should be doing is grabbing somebody's phone and being like, so is it cool if I build you a better news feed real quick? Hold on real quick. Follow. And I like to make that easier by just heading on over to the truthercast.com website. And there, folks, you can go to the resources in the recommendeds list. And it gets you nice little links. You can just click, follow, bing, bang, boom. Makes it way easy. Maybe send that over to somebody who's in the fringe of starting to kind of like drift away from the mainstream. When they saw Colbert getting fired, they thought maybe something's going on?
Oh, wait, Colbert got fired or is getting fired?
Oh, you didn't hear that one? It was a little bit of
No.
whoop-de-doo, so I didn't cover it last week.
I mean, that's just what happens when you stop being a comedian you used to be.
So,
Steven used to be good.
Stephen Colbert?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got into his shtick.
Like
when he was playing a character on The Daily Show, everybody liked him more, yeah.
Yeah.
But then when he went like, I'm going to be me, it was like, yeah, you didn't figure out a new shtick, bro.
Like when he first started out with he was on a late night. Oh, wait, did he have his own late night show before
He started on The Daily Show.
Okay.
That's where he was funny because he was the sidekick act, just silly
that
guy.
must be the one where I seen him.
With Jon Stewart was the main guy.
I felt like I seen him in his own show at the beginning of things and they were all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was him just with his own show.
So the Paramount thingy with like South Park and blah, 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 they're getting bought by Stardance or Sundance. Not Sundance, it's like Star something.
Stargaze?
It's like some Chinese thing probably. So they were getting bought and it's such a big deal, they needed to get it cleared by Daddy Trump.
Whoa.
And so then people speculate to sweeten the deal. Paramount was like, well, what if we lay off that guy that's always talking shit about you every single night? And you probably don't like a lot because we reviewed the books and it looks like we're spending like $120 million on this show and $40 million is a net loss. So we'll be able to say, no, it's just to like clean the books up and it won't look like it was because you hate them. Huh? Everybody wins?
I mean, yeah, they should have just done that before this.
Well, that's the Colbert fan, you know,
losing that much.
Right.
Jeez.
And then to find out.
Are those true numbers?
So those are 100% true numbers. They were losing $40 million a year. So then the speculation is, well, they only want to get rid of it now because the USAID money's cut off. Because who was funding a $40 million a year loss? You know, we wear a big tinfoil hat around here. So very often you quickly go to, well, somebody that wanted that message to be spread, they didn't give a shit how much money they lost. Like, they were like, yeah, no, total good spend. It's everybody
like
hates
somebody
Trump.
that can spend 40 mil on lunch and not flinch. Soros.
You're right. Or just like, you know, reappropriating our money because it's not even their money in the first place. So they could spend that every single year, you know, like.
Through those pesky mothers.
So he came out and did the like, hey, they're shutting me down, but not just me. They're shutting the show down. So they're going to can me and the whole show next spring. That'll be the end of it. And then the next day, he was trying to act all edgy and he played Elon Musk and he came out in his monologue and was like, if you think I'm going to just sit here and do this, Mr. Trump. And then it cuts to the side camera and he's like, go F yourself, but like says the actual word on television.
Oh, edgy.
They had to have bleeped it, right? There's no way they let that out on live. But he was trying to be all like, I'm going to be like Elon when he said it to, you know, what's his face? Dave, one of the Daves over at Disney or whatever.
Oh, one of them.
Dave, Bob Iger, one of the Bobs. Bob Iger, something like that.
Bob.
Yeah, so that happened last week. But this week, folks, got to make sure to help us keep the lights on. If you got a computer, signup.toleratetech.com down below in the link description box. If you got a computer, I would love to help you out. Like-minded tech guy. Make sure the computer is all protected and you're supported, yada, yada, yada. You can also join us in the locals feed. We'll be showing you that one soon. You can sign up there, but we like promoting the freeway too to help out around here too.
By sharing, because it's caring, and you can avoid being a hoe by sharing the show.
Always a great call.
Yep, always a great call. Have I been a hoe myself, though, recently? I have been a bit of a hoe.
It was a bad week, bro. It was super slow. Summer's popping. We're all doing shit, work, life. News is low.
All sorts of things going on other than in the news feed.
I know, right?
There's probably a bunch of stuff that they're slipping through the cracks that we're... That's the whole thing, you know? They got a bunch of these things happening. We're busy. They're like, all right, release the hounds. This is when we attack. We do the shady stuff.
That's always our tinfoil response, right? This is what they want you to think. Nothing's going on. Well, what it is Congress is on recess, right?
Yeah. Generally, when there is stuff in the news, is actually when they're doing stuff in Congress, trying to get things through. Because there's noise over here. Look over here. Don't look over here when we're doing this. that's really where you want to be watching most of the time.
Like
is
when the
what Congress is doing.
Diddy stuff was popping and everybody was like, what are they covering up? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
usually we never figure out, but nothing even popped where it's like, oh, that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the internet's not working very good on my computer today. Everybody sound off in the live chat. Can you hear us okay? Is everything fine on your end? Things are just a little bit wonky here on the back end, so...
Yeah, as usual. Tech's always trying to give the difficulties.
If you are not familiar with Locals, folks, you should join us. It's the locals.mass-.com link in the description down below. If you're over on TikTok, come join us on Rumble. Better show, and there's a link description thing. But locals.mass-.com, and it's a non-big tech censored, kind of thing. So no big tech over here, no big tech censoring things over here, no deep state censoring things over here. But yeah, I didn't get an update on this man. I wonder if he has come above water yet or not.
I seen a video. I wasn't sure if it was after or before, but he was talking about that his account had been getting hacked. So
what's his name? Julian Brown?
Yeah, apparently his account was getting hacked, and so he set a trap, and they fell for the trap. And so right now they are sorting out who the hackers are. He's like actually going to get some names and stuff to the people that are messing with him.
Interesting.
Hacking the account. Allegedly.
Why does he have his mom's page in the thing? Mama Jab. What kind of jab? Like he left hook people or?
I would think so.
Like medical jab.
She looks like she's got a good left hook.
He's trying to like
whoop some ass.
Promote mom for some reason to be a homie. Has he posted anything recent?
Probably just, into the stuff he's into, it looks like.
1 day ago.
Español por mi cuenta, incluso después de todos los ataques.
He's like filling in the Spanish speaking homies. Like, what?
Don't they have an AI translator for their videos? Why does he have to do it?
Bro, speaking Spanish now. They cloned him, folks.
Yeah,
He's been swapped out.
They cloned him and they didn't get that right in the
settings. They cloned him.
Who the hell let him go with the Spanish setting on? Dang it, you had one job. Oh, our cover is blown. He's out there speaking Spanish.
Sorry, man. I auto-penned it. And I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're not familiar, though, last week, this guy was in the news for possibly disappearing because he's making gasoline out of plastic. Plastiline, he calls it.
Figuring out how to come up with a fuel alternative that's cheap and where you don't got to spend money at the pump.
Which I guess, fact check, he's, not the first one to invent it, but like,
definitely not. Definitely
he's
not
like
the first person to go missing or go quiet after inventing something like that. So that's why we were speculating. But apparently it was hacker.
But the first one I got for you, man, is did you hear about the Texas redistricting?
I heard little bits about it, not super details, but
one of those.
It's
where you're happy when it's in your favor and you're not when it's not. Yeah. And we've been not happy for a long time because I believe it's been so far just utilized to screw us, right? Where they do this redistricting to get more Democratic seats in the House.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it seems that we have decided to take a page out of the Democrats' book, and Texas has redrawn things a little bit red.
I'm just not surprised.
They haven't been bangers lately, so I wonder if they got a new dude or he just got frazzled, bro. He's like, yo, it's summertime, man.
Maybe
like,
they got to
come up with these bangers, man.
Like, look, I'm taking my vacation now, finally.
Right.
Like, y'all need content every day of the week.
Yeah, dude.
I got to have some time off, so I'm going to, Guanajuato.
Oh, dude, he was saying it was Trump, too, that made the American Eagle stock go up.
Yeah. I'll send in the AI videos every day.
All right, try not to squirrel. All right. Do we got a picture of it, or should I just pull it up on my feed here? Yeah, bruh. This is the redraw. Okay.
It looks like a good steak.
So how many people are like in these little blue areas? It's like a very, very tiny.
Yeah, probably all the major cities.
And then the like, you know, kind of the scandalous part out of it too is then our amazingly terrible governor, Mr. Pritzker, he come out now and goes, "Hey, Democrats, why don't you come on over here to Illinois so we can like have a special meeting about like how to help you like get around what the hell is going on down there?" Something. He did the like, "Come on over here, guys, and we'll do a strategy plan to get them back," or something. But it was like, oh yeah, come to like, you know, the next worst state for Democrat stronghold that's wildly gerrymandered for Democrats that needs the redrawing and whatnot.
How about no? Oh, I literally just said his title, not even knowing it.
What's that one?
How he said, "How about no?"
Oh hell no, that's hilarious. Yeah, yeah. This is some fresh off the press,
something
like,
totally different.
Right.
What the heck?
Fresh off the press, Trump signals that the administration will permit Ukrainian refugees to stay in the United States as the conflict between Ukraine and Russia rages on. Yeah, how about no? They could stay in the next safest country. That's how refugee works.
Or like go back
like
and
England.
protect the land that they basically signed into protecting since they were citizens of.
Well, it'd be like women, children, and, you know, bitches, you know, like, men that are ninnies.
I guess I was thinking about just the men, but that would be refugees in general.
Like, duh, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was mostly men because when the whole deporting thing was happening, there was the whole debate among people that are for Ukraine against Ukraine thing, and so some were like, "Oh, dude, like, yeah, he needs to like send like all those Ukrainian dudes that came over to the States when war started popping up just so they wouldn't have to go to war. Like, yeah, send them back. They got a duty to do." And then it was also tore like, no, like if they want to get away from war, they can. You know, that's what a refugee is. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I guess can't be that mad because we haven't sent anybody over there like forcefully. Everybody of ours that's over there is voluntarily, so we can't. You know, we haven't sent our
over
own
in
guys.
Ukraine.
Yeah,
right.
I feel like if we had sent our troops,
not
we
official.
Definitely should have made the guys go back, but neither or has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Irrelevant.
I don't know if anything more has come of this, but they're trying to block it. Texas is doing it. Now, you know, there's talk of Florida doing it. And then, like, I was like, can we do it here in Illinois, please? And then somebody threw it out, but I don't think anyone's trying to actually push it in Illinois. So that's unfortunate.
It's a shame because I'm pretty sure we'd turn a lot more red.
Well, this is what we need to, like, somebody that's got the time to go out and freaking lobby, bro. Like literally just boots on the ground type thing, man. Like, go around and just razzle people up about, like, hey, go and gripe at your rep and get them to, like, get on the redistricting, damn it. Like, that's how we got here for everything else, right?
Right, yeah. I'd assume so.
And then, yeah, this one might be a little squirrely jumpy today, but do you remember that shit coin that I bought back in 2013 and it's down 50% now?
No.
Yeah, it's called $100. Down 50% since 2013, bro.
Man,
I'm getting crushed on this trade, bro. I'm getting crushed.
That's why you gotta diversify your assets.
Getting crushed. Gotta more than dollars. More than dollars.
Ouch, man, that sucks. And it would be interesting to see the numbers of like during the presidencies as well, to see how much it's been fighting back and forth, or has it just
the dollar?
Yeah, or if it's been just a steady decline the whole time.
Well, I mean, so everything goes up and down, but it's never gone up. And then freaking the last couple weeks ago, we pulled it up. The dollar is devalued 97% since 1913. That's
Yeah. Since the
insanity.
1913, I mean, that makes sense.
97%.
Well, like, I'm not saying like makes sense in a good way,
Sure.
like for how much we've had to print for how many more humans, how much more money you need in the market, so everybody has that average amount of money.
No, you just need more pennies.
Hey,
Like the dollars don't need to be more. Like, no, you just like use more pennies, dude. Like, what? Why are we handing out dollars and freaking hundos, man? Like, get the F out of here, bro.
Maybe if the pennies were worth something.
And then they're like, hey, we're gonna stop doing
Those
500s.
pennies also have went down at the same ratio of value lost too.
And it cost 2 cents, so you know, whatever. But
Okay.
another inflational problem.
Dude.
So they've gotten rid of 500s and $1,000 bills to cut down on like money laundering and like sneaky money theft, right? And then it all goes digital. So like, what's the point of it?
Yeah.
How we can track all the digital stuff. Yeah, whatever, dude. But yeah, man, that happened.
We don't need totally digital money. Nope.
Yeah, here's our
Please,
Illinois. That doesn't seem right to me.
Hey,
Like, what's this weird stretch all the way into here to just grab a bunch of people up?
that's basically people that were leaving
Interesting.
Chicago didn't get too far, and some people got a little further and a little
Oh,
further,
it's right
and a little
around
further.
Springfield, man.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the Oregon Trail right through Springfield, and it's just Democrats leaving Chicago and
Like, look at this,
opening
bro.
up a pathway.
Like, why do the district things disregard county lines, bro? Like, it should be very, like, based by the county, right? Like, this one here comes up here and then sneaks
It's a
all
li-
in here just to grab us in Rockford.
It's a little weird because why is there a line through the same color red down there, but yeah, there's like no splitting anywhere else. It'd be cool to see all the districts. I mean, not district, counties.
Oh, there's like a whole bunch, bro.
Yeah.
There's like
It'd-
freaking 8 right in
yeah.
this top bar, right?
It'd be cool to see those separation lines.
Like with this on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting. And then the big news of the week, or like the only news of the week, and so far from what I've seen, in my opinion, Tulsi dropped that paper that we found, or email. So we found an email now that literally says, you know, Hillary Clinton said, go ahead. Or, I don't know where it is. Probably in the video.
Breaking
Yes, they're just a
news.
breaking. It says Hillary Clinton literally said, "Yeah, man, go ahead with that like Russia Trump collusion thing, and say something like there was like hackers and like." And like, this will definitely distract from my email thingy I got going on right now. So like, all right, cool.
Gee.
Bye, gotta go. Then she was like recommending, because it's a little bit like coded in like a difficult read where you kind of read it and you're like, well, this is nothing. But it actually means like Hillary Clinton literally approved running the Russia hoax thing that she made up to cover up the email thing.
Yeah.
So it's like small but damning. Like, so everybody was running with this like it was the big thing. Like, oh my God, like it proves she on purposely was doing this or
I
something.
mean, you see, it would be a big cookie like some years back, but nowadays we're just dulled to it because I guess you're just figuring not much is going to happen, unfortunately. Hopefully,
that
but
too.
like because we got the texts about, you know, Joe being the big guy and laundering all the money,
Right.
and nothing has come of that.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, like that stuff's just floating out there, and just it's just like some ducks in the pond. Ain't nobody trying to catch one to make it his pet. You know, do
we had-
anything with that duck. We're
and we had
just
the
letting them do this thing. Horrible analogy, but
And we had the stupid committee that found the daisy chain of money laundering going on,
yeah,
where it was like trying to put some money into a bank with like Hunter Biden and a you know, a businessman partner who's probably corrupt and does cocaine and hookers like Hunter. And then it moved into another one. Then it moved into a Hunter-only bank. Then it moved into another Hunter bank. Then it moved into a James Biden and his wife bank. Then it moved into a wife's bank. And then she cut a check to Joe Biden and was like, loan payment. Well, good thing your son made that money from the Chinese man. Like,
it's like, I mean, legally, I wonder if they can even do anything since it was through the different accounts. But we all know what was happening.
well, like, what's the point of them asking you what you're doing with your money and then be like, well, we're just asking because money laundering rules. And then, like, big elites just, like, do some stupid, yeah, well, daisy chain it through, like, 6 banks and that'll break the rules. Rules don't work no more.
Or
Figure it out.
avoid the rules.
Yeah.
No specific rule to
doesn't
it.
work the best there, but yeah. Break the securities of catching me
That's
doing
probably
fishy
where the
shit.
don't hate the player, hate the game
Yeah, sure.
definitely originated from a little bit.
But can't you hate both sometimes?
I mean, you
Like
can,
some
you definitely
situations.
can.
Yeah.
But
Like this one will
you
just
never hate both, Mr. Hopium.
go ahead and hate both. I know on this one, bro. We're gonna hate the game. We're gonna hate Joe Biden. We're gonna hate Hunter Biden. We're gonna hate James Biden. Shit. Poor guy's not around with us anymore, but I'm gonna go ahead and hate Bo Biden, dog, because that guy probably didn't he probably didn't say stuff when he should have or something, man. I don't know. Even if he was like a good character. I feel like he was the stooge son. They were like, you got to go to the military. So I can be like, I've got a son in the military. Eh? Then they're like, now you're going to need to die. So I can be like, I've got a dead son. Like, yeah, just a nice old man. Like, messed up, bro. That's messed up.
Hey, look at who popped back in.
Whoa,
Somebody's been
Trolley's
absent.
here, man.
Yeah, somebody been absent for a while.
Where you been, Trolley? You can't
Yeah.
count. Mine says 17 people.
Hey, you've been gone while all other viewers are here all the other weeks. They must be on something this week. No worries. Everybody has those weeks. Guess what? We're still going to cover the material.
Yeah, there's like, I posted like 4 times last week, Trolley, and there's not too much hopping this week. So what's your angry freak out meltdown for the week? They didn't get you a download this week, I bet, huh? Like, are you upset about Sydney Sweeney having like nice boobs or like...
Oh, and we're flagged on TikTok.
No! TikTok's going to take us down. He said nice tits, mayday. If TikTok takes us down, follow us on Rumble. Link is in the profile thing.
Yeah.
What was the download, Trolley? Trolley, where you at, Trolley? Trolley just comes in and
Don't pop in and pop right back out.
doesn't even say anything useful. Yeah, man. So
anyways.
I don't know, man. It's kind of like a, you know, a lot of people that I bring it up with are like, you know, what's going to happen. And I'm like, I know, but like, here's my take on it. So like, you can't say like, just like all the other times before, because have we ever had this much circumstantial and maybe damning evidence on anything that we've ever had before?
All I could say is the more it's out there, like your cup can only get so full until it's overflowing and spills, and then somebody has to deal with it.
Right.
And so if we put enough out there, eventually they'll be like, all right, everybody knows, Hillary, what's going on, and we can't just ignore it anymore because you're out here.
Right.
Because she'll probably still be doing this crap like down the road. Because, I mean, you know, she's got the ultimate greed for ultimate power.
Right.
So, you know, as long as it keeps getting out there, hopefully the dirty laundry pile gets so dang big, you just finally have to deal with it.
And then I say, and then also, have we ever had like this awesome of guys on our team, like Dan Bonajingo and freaking Cash Patel and, you know, like Pam Bondi and like, you know, like Tulsi and like all these people, the Pete Hegseth. Have we ever had all of these people in the top position of power of all of the land? No. So come on, man. Like, something's got to happen, bro. Like, I swear to God. This is why they're all jaded, because they've been in situations like this where they're like, one last hope, and
Dude,
then
imagine the
it's
block
squash.
parties that would happen if like something was to be had with this info.
I know, right?
Everybody be celebrating more than when the World Cup would be happening.
That's how we got to pitch it to Trump. Look, sir. if we could just maybe, I don't know, maybe actually put one of the elite criminals in jail, it would boost the economy because of all of the parties everyone would have. And you would look fantastic. People would want to go to work again. People would want to go out to eat again. There'd be like all kinds of happiness going on just because you finally put one of the corrupt elites away in jail. That's the pitch.
Yeah.
It'll make your economy better.
Pitch. If only you were an advisor in the cabinet. How do we get your words to his ears?
You just got to go viral on X. So
yeah, I guess.
that's how you do it.
Yeah.
You just got to go viral and have Elon retweet it. You got a shot. You got a shot.
Very true.
That's how it
That's
works,
definitely
man.
a good strategy. And it's happened before.
Yeah, and then the more we learn about the origins of Russiagate probe and more, it appears our law enforcement and intelligence agencies were weaponized against President Trump. Americans deserve maximum accountability and transparency. Amen. I believe Trolley doesn't think that. Trolley is one of those woke liberal hive mind people who is still talking about Gaza. Interesting.
And how Trump's in the Epstein file, so he's got to be a pedo.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Let's find out. Hey, Trolley, do you know why Trump is actually in the files? He's in the Epstein files. He is in the files that are about Epstein. Do you know the actual reason why? You may know.
Files are not videos of him doing things and any of that stuff.
Files is like documentation.
Yeah,
right.
There's not 100%. There could be. I can't say that.
Yeah,
because I don't have the.
He might be on a
I don't
video.
have the files in front of me.
But do you know what documentation Trump is in that regards to Epstein? That's right. He was the one who worked with the FBI and blew the whistle and got Epstein arrested for the pedophilia and trafficking. Right. That's right.
Yeah. So
I guess he is in the files.
He must be a rat, and he was doing that so he wouldn't get tied up. He's like, hey, let's make a deal. Like, so I don't want to look bad, so I'm going to tell you guys this so then you don't do anything with me just because I told you about the whole thing. Mm-hmm. How would they not do anything with him if he blew the whistle on that, gave him the info? I mean, deals get made and that stuff.
Right. Yeah, man.
Very unlikely.
The report's saying that Trump was in there 100,000 times, possible, but that's ridiculous hearsay. Well, that's just as silly as a lot of our tinfoil hat theories that only have speculative evidence or some bullshit, but we want to be real.
I mean, I don't think they've been deleting the Epstein part of Trump's Wikipedia, but they have for Bill Clinton. So what is that? If they ain't delete, generally the stuff getting deleted means you have stuff to hide. And
wait, he's laughing loudly and says we are retarded. Are you saying that about the part where Donald Trump is the one that actually got Epstein arrested? Is that the part that you think is ridiculous? Is it which part do you think is ridiculous? We were having a good conversation, and then he just went to you're a name.
Yeah,
drink the Kool-Aid.
You can say we're drinking Kool-Aid, but we could absolutely say the same about you. You're on some Kool-Aid.
We know
that you're glug glugging if we're slurping it. And the other side of things where neither of us could be right is also a Kool-Aid.
So, bro,
so it's all alleged stuff for right now. If a logical brain looks at all the info, not just what CNN feeds them like a baby bird, then the only thing that makes more sense is it's definitely leaning more towards he's probably not involved with the child thing. He's got a lot of circumstantial evidence of things that were logged down of what he did and treated Epstein because of how he treated Mar-a-Lago and all that. That would definitely lean him the other way.
I know you're not good at
Obviously,
explaining
he's in
things.
The files because he was who reached out to FBI. And yes, he was a big money guy, and Epstein was a big money guy, but in the same city. That if you know how it works at the top, people with money end up being the same places. You have to conversate. You end up being seen with each other. I mean, sure, you could never go out and be a hamster. There are those rich people that you've never seen on the cameras.
They don't
But
make
other
huge
people-
deals, though, Dan. They don't make huge
A
deals
lot
being
of them
turtles.
don't like being on TV generally because if they're afraid, if they're seen in public, their name and their business gets out. Which, why would you have the only worry, if you're worried about that, is if you're doing something you don't want the people to find out about.
And if you're looking for a great
Trump
example,
loves being on the camera.
it's Jason
So-
Statham.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Dude never goes out in public, but he's millionaire. He's good.
I mean, well, what we've seen him involved in, he sure seems like a good guy, and not on the dark side of things.
I've never seen him do anything outside of a movie.
It's very rare, but the things that he does do, you're like, oh, that sounds like he's actually got his head on straight.
There is something?
It's like a crumb here and there.
Yeah, I've never even seen
Yeah,
nothing.
you like literally have to be researching him himself. Like otherwise, yeah, he's definitely not in mainstream news at all.
Wait, is he shocked that we believe that Trump is the one who got him arrested? Bro, use your words, man. Like, you're not good with words. That'd be cool if you could explain yourself. Oh, man. What?
Well, when you
What did we
when
miss
you when you
information?
research people that are in the top, that you end up getting a slight understanding of how they work and how they operate. Yeah, that's what happens when you research for days and weeks and you read all their shit and you listen to all their podcasts and all that. Yeah, that's kind of how it goes, bud. That's how you learn about things. Because tell me how it really goes if it doesn't go that way. Because you totally know.
Yep, we're off the TikTok live, bro. They just called it misinformation. Boom. Block the live. That's crazy.
TikTok?
What we didn't even like definitively declare anything.
You said it sucked. You said it sucked.
Nope. We declared that Donald Trump is the one who blew the whistle and got Epstein arrested. Maybe Trolley's right, bro.
Yeah,
It's misinformation.
Misinformation, according to the commie-owned platform. Interesting.
Oh, so that's what the troll has in common is he believes in communism and listens to the communism narrative.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
I see.
We saw that coming, I guess, right?
I see Trolley is coming to some realization. I am funny, yes.
About time, man. Mostly funny looking, but yes.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it still counts.
Either way,
It still counts.
it's in the funny category,
You had to
man.
been more specific, so.
Jim Carrey is not the GOAT
It's your
because
loss.
he looks not funny, but acts funny. You know, you got to have both.
Yeah, very true.
What else we got, man? I think we got like one more thing. Oh, I posted it right after, yeah. Oh, so I guess one thing that's crazy is they found this like in another room at the FBI or some shit. Like there's like another secret room that Cash discovered this week, and then it's like, look at these treasure troves.
Whoa. I mean, shit, when there's thousands of offices and rooms, I can see them not getting found.
All right, so here's a good debate topic. When is totalitarian behavior too totalitarian? Because, like, Mr. Bukele comes into El Salvador, goes on a zero tolerance for criminals and gangs and blah, 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 creates massive security prison, puts all criminals in it, and goes from the most criminal country in the world to like, you know, they're like arguably one of the lowest now, right? Now all of a sudden he's like, yeah, so like, let's like, you know, bump back elections and like, you know, just make it 6-year term limits. It's a little bit iffy when you change the rules once you're in power, like.
Yeah.
But isn't this what like us people that enjoy the things Trump has done for America kind of want Trump to do? Like,
I mean, what are you just worried about not getting reelected?
you know, like,
I mean, at that point, I'd just run it. And if he did that good of a job and the country is in the mentality of wanting to keep up with it, they'll vote you in again. If not, you can see that people are crap and you end up moving to a different place.
Well, that's the difficulty.
All right, y'all still haven't figured out and still want a slumland.
Yeah.
Have at it. Sayonara. I'm out of here. I'm going to go somewhere else then.
Right.
And then just do my vision over there with people that align with it.
But that's definitely the difficulty of like something republic and voting and democracy. Because as soon as you fix the problem, nobody cares.
That's technically the spreading the word, you could say. You could apply the spreading is good word.
But
and then
my point I was trying to make was as soon as you fix
quitting, and is that considered bad? Like, no, you gave them information. You can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
Right. And then my point is that as soon as you fix the thing, people stop caring immediately. It's not like it trickles off. So, like, how do you vote in another good person when everybody gave up?
And that's because
it's not gun to your face. Like,
people aren't worried. People don't think about trying to sustain it. They just want to use it while it's there.
Right. Or I need help because this is totally F.
Yeah,
so everybody goes out and votes Trump, gets him in because things were massively out of control. He fixes it. How many people are going to show up to vote this next time? Yeah. Maybe close. But it's going to wane off, just like generational wealth getting lost or something, right?
And shiny object syndrome. People are like, ooh, that guy's talking about some new things we can do. Right. I think I want to try something new.
Right.
Like, hey, that new thing is just communism rebadged with another little wrap to disguise it.
Right.
That they're going to try running again and just a different face on it.
RFK did some good speechy shit this week or something. My stepdad was talking about how like presidential it sounded and reminded him of the old Kennedys kind of thing. Oh, it was he brought back the presidential fitness test in schools.
Yeah.
That they got rid of because everybody gets a trophy even if you're fat as shit. So he made a speech about this and my dad was like, man, like it was just really presidential, really cool, blah blah blah. And I was thinking, I was like, yeah, why has nobody said like he could be running for president next? We're all like J.D. Vance or this or that.
Right. Yeah.
If he just hung in with the Republican thing, maybe he could run Republican. That'd be interesting.
Yeah. There's I heard some people talking about that's why they're not releasing Epstein files because RFK's in them.
Yeah, right.
I mean, maybe.
Well, what's tricky is I was only there for the drugs. It wasn't. It was a bad time. I told you. I had a heroin thing for a while there, but I kicked it. But haven't we all bet on drugs? Come on.
Yeah, I doubt he's on the list. I wouldn't be super surprised or blindsided.
Risque, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all I got for you this week.
Oh, dang, that really wasn't. Oh, man, there really wasn't much anything. Yeah.
Nah, bro, not much was really sparking my interest. I did have a few funny ones that we could scroll through though, like that $100 bill losing 50% of its effing value.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is an interesting one. So the big beautiful bill actually made the NFA not a tax, and it's actually a federal gun registry. This guy phrased it as.
Ooh.
So now we're trying to legally attack it. I wonder if this was like an on purpose because now it opens it up for legal attack.
Right.
Because that sounds like a bad idea. Why would Trump have let that in? Maybe it was a part of the deal, but maybe it was a 5D chess where they made it look like part of the deal for the Democrats, and they were like, gun registry.
Yeah.
And it was like secretly it was like, yeah, so if we do this now American citizens can actually try to fight it and get it removed outside of the House bill system thing,
Right, yeah.
Like get it shot down like Supreme Court style or something. Right?
Yeah.
Circuit.
Yeah, that's the sucky thing. There's definitely like they say no bill is perfect. The big beautiful bill definitely
Trump
has things that we don't necessarily like seeing. Some we do love seeing. So it's always, I feel like it's like sports gambling, like you can only guess who's going to win or what's going to actually be the backside of something happening. Well, what's going to be down the road consequence of said thing.
Right.
And it's all a gamble. Who knows?
Just like this gamble, man, because if I was going to gamble my money,
because there's just so many variables and things. It's like, yeah, maybe obviously at face value that would have looked bad making it a federal gun registry, because the whole point, that was our whole thing about not when Illinois wanted to confiscate our guns. It was, we were trying to point out, see, if the ATF knows where to go and is going to confiscate all, that means they have, and for how fast they show up to all these different places they have over like certain gun stuff, they have to have a registry that they can look it up. They tried claiming, because that's supposed to be the unconstitutional thing. Like, they can't have a registry of like, this guy has these many guns and he bought here, there, then. And they're like, that's too much. That's not enough privacy for my gun rights. Like, you just know, like, I'm owning guns, or shouldn't even know that I own guns. Like, yeah. I mean, I kind of see both sides of the thing. So it's
right.
Which way? What's the real like anticipated? What somebody wants for an end goal? That's what I wish we could have also written down with these things. They don't always say that in the bill. Sometimes they do. So was it a 5D chess move? Is it really? The black pill is real. He's just putting some things in there to make us go, "Ooh, yeah, look, it's good," but then like slip the garbage in underneath,
right?
Because it's all about flipping us totally on our bellies eventually, or on our backs, belly up.
Well, maybe so. You got to take some good with the bad, because like I'll take that if it means we get this, like a frickin' $3.7 trillion stablecoin plan. That sounds bonkers.
Oh, that's the I mean, see, that's also
that genius
double-sided, because like that'd be great for like the portfolio, but also is that just then another step where they're gonna go, look, this went well, so we're moving into full digital central currency now, even though he does apparently have legislation in the bill as well that says
inevitable, bro.
that we can't, like, it'll be illegal to have a central bank digital currency.
Right.
He didn't say no digital currency being like a mandate,
right? But
you can't have a central banked digital currency,
which is most of the thing we care about.
Yeah, and it's like, man, well, then it gets into that whole, I forget how many episodes ago it was, where like we're really breaking down, I forget which bill it was, like how or what the Supreme Court was going to hopefully take, that it was an amendment or something. It was, somebody worded it in a way where it's like, oh, the Supreme Court's going to see that that's like life before birth. So now they just, it was about abortion rights.
It was when they said for the deportation thing, current and future persons are considered to stay here.
Yeah. So then it's like, man, how many plays do they have out of that? How much can they twist the, oh, well, central bank means that, like digital currency mean, like, did they leave a window open still, or is that window totally cut off just with those words?
Make it entirely closed, but yeah.
It's
just
weird.
to make it more difficult.
Basically, all we do as regular people is wait for the Supreme Court to tell us, like, okay, that's what they decide. We just got to go on with it.
Right.
Like, which is, I'm thinking about it, that's how it basically goes, even though you got to always remember, it's supposed to be we the people.
Right.
So, like, even though Supreme Court says something, if they get compromised, we the people have to eventually go, no, we're not just going to do as what you're telling us if it's harmful for us.
Right.
So
then
up in the air.
What's tricky about that, dude, is nobody wants to use cash. Nobody likes cash. And because the money's so inflated, people leave me like dollar and coin now. They're like, yeah, here, keep it. Like everybody just like tips / doesn't care about their small value like of currency or something. So we all went card. It's all more convenient. It's going to go digital. So I kind of feel like, can't beat them, join them, or like control it better is the option here. Kind of like the Elon with the brain chip thing to like something, link in with AI so it doesn't want to kill us or something, right? So
like definitely the more convenient option.
Yeah.
Is
if we could control the crypto.
Gets us in their total control.
Why would you not want to use digital currency? What are the only reasons that you would not want to use a digital currency?
All right, government tracking you. Seeing
Either
what you're
I'm doing something illegal, or I'm trying to avoid taxes, which is also something illegal.
Yeah.
So to fix this problem, don't do illegal things,
and
then vote
to have the tax
and then
code changed.
have the taxes fixed.
Yeah.
So then you don't have to do illegal thing.
Yeah. So
and then problem solved. No one
yeah.
gives a shit if the money's being 100% safely tracked and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. If somebody's watching or whatever, like, oh, wait, he's got all this money in, but he didn't pay an X amount of taxes, which is the best thing because that X amount is nobody's for sure known. Nobody knows for sure what the IRS doesn't know. They ask you to go through your stuff and fill it out. Yet if you ask them if it's right or not, they go, I don't know. You have to tell me. Well, if I'm telling you something and then I make a mistake, how do you then know? We don't know. Then how do you tell me I'm wrong then and actually prosecute me on some things if you don't know? You have me tell you. Like, wait a second, how can you prosecute me if I'm the one telling you what's right?
I know, right? And then it's like, how about this? No. What? Like, well, what is it? Try again.
I think it's just our lack of law recognition, because when you start learning all the different types of law, like black law, maritime law, international law, then it will make sense. But until you learn that, you don't realize it's the word's very specific for reasons. And and once you start learning the laws on how all these certain things are basically, once you start learning the definition between person and a trustee and an entity and all that, you start realizing the actual powers behind businesses and like what corporations actually mean.
Well, then
and
you go
why
down
certain people then, why the tax code is different for corporations versus actual people.
Then you go down the like whole rabbit hole of like different trusts and how the corporations own trust, and then you figure out how to get money from China and funnel it to your uncle so that your aunt can pay off your dad. You know, that's all we're trying to do at the end of the day, right?
I mean, that's what happens when you understand it fully, and then you find out how to. You bend the rules. You weave, weave through the rules.
Would the bad guys still be able to weave the rules if we go to digital currency?
Any rules, but there wasn't a rule specifically set against it.
Well, that's how the world works.
Yeah.
Because the laws are there to tell us what we cannot do and not to tell us what we can do.
Yeah. So that's when you can fully unlock the potential of whatever you're doing.
And what Trump's trying to tell you is you can invest in cryptocurrency right now because we are not financial advisors. So, go and talk to like, your CPA or something. But if Bitcoin right now is a $2 trillion market cap, that means all of the money into Bitcoin equals 2 trillion, right? Gold is 22 trillion. If this is 3.7 trillion, and a large majority of that is to be Bitcoin, right? Maybe 1.5, maybe 2, right? Because a larger portion is going to be put into Bitcoin than the other like handful of things, right?
Yeah.
That would potentially have or 100%, aka double the current market cap in just one purchase from one entity.
Yeah,
then everybody else that lumps on after that.
Yeah, which its value isn't directly correlated to the market cap, but it would definitely still be good.
Kind of.
I mean, it still bumps the stock up in most all general
like generally
cases.
It will go up. Yeah.
Well, hey, talking about investing, one thing that wasn't in the feed, I thought it was this week, is they actually voted. I don't know if it's official, but Congress has voted through on the Pelosi Act.
Oh,
and you can only guess what that is. That's about Congress people being able to trade stocks, buy and sell stocks.
Because Trump was coming at Pelosi, and then she had a little freak out meltdown.
Even hide it. Just
on the interview.
Straight up call it the Pelosi Act. So
she's raw about it, bro. On the interview, he was like, "So, Miss Pelosi, would you like to address what Trump said about how you are like stock trading?" that is not what I agreed to come on here and talk about. But, you know, like, my husband does all of that. I have nothing to do with it.
Which just, if anybody is seeing it any other way, the only way you should see that as, hey, look, this is obviously the psychology of somebody that is used to a certain way these interviews work, which is there's only going to be certain questions on certain things. We're briefed on them. And so then the interview could just look all peachy keen and like we all have our stuff together and we're not hit with blindsided stuff. So it shows I'm totally competent. And then all of a sudden it goes off script like, whoa. Hey, now you're making us look bad. We're not prepared. We can't do this. What's happening here? Which just shows that's how it normally is, which you can't be surprised that that's how it was supposed to have been for Biden and all of them, everybody on that side of things.
Like, she didn't even say it that way, though, bro. She just said it, like, full handicapped, you know, and was like, I didn't come on here and I didn't agree to, you know.
That's what I'm saying. She got caught. She got caught up in the, like, whoa, 100%. Hey, that's not normal. Now I'm going to blow the lid on what normally happens. I'm not saying it directly, but she basically said it about as close as you could, not directly saying that's how these interviews normally go. Whoa, this wasn't on the briefing. What the heck? What kind of question is this?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you've just done blown your cover.
Extremely true.
Which is why you should not think propaganda isn't part of the narrative that they spin, or that they create narratives and propaganda every night when you watch this stuff. Because what is a script? Like, if it's not real and raw and live, it's all a TV show.
No, you can be telling people actual factual news that's objective and not blah blah on a script. Anchorman gets script from news journalists, reads script.
Yeah, but like a random question of the real life here and now.
Yeah, no, just saying
you
script
can't
doesn't
deal with it.
Script doesn't equal full bullshit.
Like, whoa, hey, yeah, we can't go off script. Like, whoa, what is that? If you can't go off the script into real life, that would then mean it's fabricated, aka TV show, movie, what? So like a made up life instead of being a real raw life, like what's actually happening. Oh yeah, I like what you did there. Yeah.
Just in case you weren't sure if you thought Sydney Sweeney had good genes or not.
Oh, she's got great genes. And she's got great shooting skills.
Eyes up here.
Wow. 9:21. Oh my God, girl! Your first time? No.
So the internet continued to melt down over this bad bitch being pretty, landing an expensive gig with American Eagle, and then now she likes pew pews.
And watching that, they aren't going to say it to her face. You going to go up and talk shit when she could cap 80 y'all in like under 5 seconds? She's good.
Bro, all these celebs are like showing that they're like into guns. I think this happened and the internet went off on her. So Justin Bieber posted up a photo, like videos of him. Bro's got like the Rubbermaid arsenal box of ammunition, kind of crates and shit, and he's like shirtless in some shorts, and he's just over here shooting an AR. Like, I think it's like all these celebrities, like low key, like, yeah, shit started getting wild, so we play with guns now.
We had to get protective.
By the way,
Tyler is letting you know of your beard looking nice like it usually does.
Much appreciated, Mr. Tyler, for popping in the live chat. Good look, brother man.
Heck yeah.
How was your week?
And he's even got a comb specifically for it, so you know it's well taken care of.
Which was actually gifted to me by my brother.
Hey, look at that. Oh, yeah, look at that.
That's how you keep it looking nice.
I don't know if you or your brother cares more about the beard, and that's pretty damn wholesome.
He got on and was like, hey, he uses the comb. What happened last week, Ty, that you think was interesting, man? I had like 4 posts, and now we're just like rolling through the X here.
That was really good.
That was really good. Why does that make us want to?
Good job, dear. Mock it.
Yeah. So
The Tim Pool we all deserve. Like, screw it. I embrace the bald head and I now work out full style.
Yeah. I guess those who.
Yeah, Ghislaine got moved to minimum security prison over in Texas.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Yep.
I don't know how we feel about that.
Yeah, that's kind of that could be either good or bad.
Yeah, Laura Loomer. When is this bitch going to prison? Hillary Clinton? I'm like, yeah, we all be asking that.
Loomer's a fucking spaz.
Yeah, bro,
dude.
this one,
She's
she's totally a spaz. Bro, this one comes up again. It's like, how many times are we going to rewatch this, bro, before something happens?
Kennedy Jr., he was declared the front runner for the New York Senate seat back in 1999. Days later, his plane crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, and his rival, Hillary Clinton, was elected senator. Mary Mahoney was a Clinton White House intern. She knew enough of the inner workings of Bill's sexual advancements to be a star witness during the Clinton impeachment trials. She was brutally executed at a Starbucks she was managing in 1997. In 1993, White House counsel Vince Foster was found dead in Fort Marcy Park near D.C. He supposedly killed himself, and among a lengthy list of potential foul play, the bullet was never found.
Then there's James McDougal, a key witness for White House prosecutors. He was serving his 3-year sentence for bank fraud at the Fort Worth Federal Medical Center in Texas. And just before he was to give a testimony before the grand jury, McDougal suffered a heart attack in solitary confinement.
In 2015, Walter Scheib, a White House...
Bro, like,
the whole...
This is where you can do that Occam's razor thing, and you're like, bro...
Okay.
The most likely scenario is the one that requires the least amount of coincidences.
Yeah. So, like, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. One, we got a question. We will get to it. Tyler is a French first lady, a dude. Very questionable. Nobody has any for sure evidence on that as far as we know. But it definitely seems like quite the possibility.
Not even his husband.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So the Trump being in Epstein files and going, oh, he's got to be like one of the pedos, would be like you seeing all the news bits and just turning off the coincidence radar of this. Like, oh, wow, that's crazy how the world just like, man, all these people just die like all before things were going to happen. And then you just like, hold a blind side up to Hillary's involved at all. That's like you getting the information of Trump turning Epstein into the FBI, banning him from Mar-a-Lago, after finding out about his business dealings, basically shoving him away from all of his interactions throughout New York City and big events. It'd be like, you just have to hold up a total blind side marker to be like, no, like, see, he's in the files. Be like, look, see, like, Hillary was a person away from them the whole time, but she wasn't directly next to them the whole time. So just totally can't even be related at all. Yep, nope, Hillary totally has nothing to do with that.
Right. And it's also very interesting to say, no one ever brings up any of these coincidences on the news about Hillary Clinton being a criminal,
which is kind of what I'm getting at with the whole Trump being in the Epstein files.
Right,
like,
I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap
pedo.
it back up, right? So nobody sees anything about this in the news of the speculative evidence of her being the top of a mafioso, where maybe she's not doing the smish murdering, but like somebody's doing a lot of smish murdering for her. And none of that's in the news. Just like you've never heard about really Jeffrey Epstein in the news much. Only when it was like the official thing, but they're not like investigating it. But soon as Trump says something where people now say, oh, he must be on it, now it's all over the news.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Since CNN doesn't directly say after, they're like, Trump is in the files. He's probably a pedo. He also told the FBI about Epstein and got him arrested. They never include that bit.
Well, so then if you were going to steel man it, you'd be like, oh, Trump only did that to get an immunity case because he was there doing naughty things.
Yeah.
Or he was entrapped doing naughty things. Who the F knows?
But it's like, yeah, you can't say he's definitely not a pedo. You can't say that. It's a maybe. But when you look at the evidence, it's just like looking at this and going, all these coincidences happen. Hillary's just the most coincidental lady on this planet. Right. It's just like, like when crazy things, you have a crazy weekend, like can't believe it happened. That's like her life every day.
I can't believe that she was running against.
Not none of those coincidences are all just coincidences.
I can't believe she was running against the Kennedy when he died.
You can't say for sure, but it sure smells, and it's way too closely coincidentally close to Hillary being connected in bad ways.
Clinton joined the list. His body was found at the bottom of a river, nearly 2 miles from the base of the trail he was reportedly hiking. An autopsy determined that Shive's death was accidental drowning, but he might have known too much. 27-year-old Democratic National Committee staffer Seth Rich was shot and killed in D.C. this year. There is speculation that he was the source of the controversial leaked emails allegedly sent by DNC staffers, and that he may have been murdered in retaliation. Then Sean Lucas, the lead attorney in a fraud case against the DNC, was found lying on the bathroom floor by his girlfriend when she returned home on August 2nd. His death was reported classified, pending the results of an autopsy.
Bruh, that's classified? Let's get that brought back up on the internet. Like, what?
Oh, man.
Did we ever get a freaking answer?
Right, yeah. You are definitely choosing to be biased, Trolley. Hillary hasn't been relevant for almost a decade. What the F are you guys doing?
Yeah, are you stupid?
So you obviously haven't fully been paying attention to the show about the email that's been found of Hillary talking about the whole Russian collusion thing, giving it a go. Yeah. See, you're definitely watching the mainstream because you're getting fed the, oh God, like, dude, you guys are still talking. It's just like the Epstein thing. You guys are still talking about Epstein? Come on, guys. Like, right. Oh, you guys are still talking about Hillary? Come on, guys. She's not relevant anymore. Let's move on.
Yeah, you're such an idiot, bro. Hillary has literally been fucking relevant for her election campaign and then crying about it and saying that the Russian hoax election stealing happened. And then she was campaigning for Joe Biden during his whole campaign. And then she still came up during the Kamala one. Like, no, bro. Like, she's like a full Democratic head figure, man. The update with Bridget McCrone. So she lost the case and the woman can call her a man. There's a woman that was getting sued by her, right? She has now officially sued Candace Owens. Candace Owens is all like, let's go.
That should be a good one.
I believe she is officially. Yeah, I'm going to have to type in more words than just misspelled Macron. How do you spell Bridget E?
There it is. It'll tell you. It knows who you're looking for.
But man,
I like the page. Syrian
which way do you lean, bro? I lean towards like it seemed like she could possibly be a transgender. And she was 40 years old when she married the little boy kid. Yeah, Macron was 15. His teacher Bridget was 40 and married with an 18-year-old.
Oh, the shove in the face. Hey guys, you totally didn't see that. Yeah. Sorry.
That whole thing is strange too, bro. He was 40 when he was 15.
Hey, let's keep these going. Bring Michelle out next.
Like what?
So somebody do this with Michelle next. We just
I'm looking right at the camera.
Funny how you all care so much now that this Epstein shit hit the fan. What do you mean? What's changed? We've been
Yeah.
covering Epstein the same through the whole
That's another.
time.
That's what they say. That's another repeat line.
I have been programmed to be biased. I can't even notice it myself because I am so programmed. I can't acknowledge such a feat. I am robot programmed.
Well, at least if we were not here, Trolley, the world.
Am a troll.
At least that if we were not here, the world would change. Because if you were not, I don't think anything would change, bro. There would be no change for the better nor the worse.
Right? Yeah. Definitely not.
Be a big nothing burger right there. Yeah, but what do you think, chat? Macron, man? Am I the only one? Am I the only one coming out here with my opinion? Dan still hasn't said his opinion.
Oh, it's a 50-50. I feel like Michelle's got her beat. Like, there's definitely more of evidence and possibility that Michelle is Big Mike in the sheets.
There's homework for you then, because you need to go down the rabbit hole before next week, because there's
on her?
way more evidence that Macron is a man.
Oh, yeah. No,
You've just seen more about
that is what it is.
Michelle, I think.
Yeah, no, that's why I was kind of saying, like, I have seen stuff on Michelle, but I have not seen that much on Bridget.
I can't recite it. I need to consume it again.
I've definitely never
We can come back
specifically
around.
went down the rabbit hole on Bridget. I specifically went down the rabbit hole on Big
Michelle,
Mike,
yeah.
but not the Bridget rabbit hole.
Yeah, it's very interesting. There's like a whole, the Big Mike thing. There's a person, then there's not a person, then there's a different gendered person.
Yeah.
Like, interesting. What does the chat think? What do you think, Trolley? Bridget Macron a man or nah?
Would lose. That doesn't even make sense. Okay.
No, nothing would change with you two. Yeah, flurp, flurp. Got him. Oh, the troll is so stupid. What else we got? Correct.
It's just mere talk at this point.
Oh yeah, how about this one? MTV turns 43 this year.
Wow.
We would like to thank them for the 14 years of music.
Yeah, well,
Because the rest of it was all junk garbage.
Do they even do the in the middle of the night, early morning music anymore?
No. I'm pretty sure that
totally
died
out
a
of
long
that.
time ago.
I mean, maybe it's popping. Who knows?
No, that's the whole joke. Was like it was only 14 years of music. Then it turned into all that reality show bullshit.
Maybe it's gonna be a BTV now instead of M. Bullshit
Maybe it's
TV.
circling back around.
Yeah.
Yeah, presidential test. Trolley, would you pass the presidential fitness test for grade schoolers? Or are you not doing so hot right now? What's your blood work like? Is your cholesterol okay? We're all getting older. You're probably very unhealthy, since your brain seems to have retarded somewhat.
Maybe not. It's weird. Sometimes the programming does all right.
This one was saying all the theories about flat Earth, Project Blue Beam, human-driven climate change, similar topics are all fake, and they're all just to mess with us, just to make us unsure about anything and confused and unfocused.
Right, yeah.
So Blue Beam, not true.
Oh, so you want to talk about bubbles. So what do you think about the firmament, Trolley? Huh? Do we all live in a bubble?
He thinks we live in a bubble?
Is it people in personal bubbles?
Personal bubble. That's not good, Trolley. We recommend getting healthy. Get your shit together. Maybe watch some Andy Frisella and stop being a libtard. I hear that's number one for turning around your life.
Or feeling good about yourself. I'm pretty sure he feels good, quote, quote, about himself right now, but, you know.
I don't think he does. It's all a projection.
I mean, that's what I said, quote, quote.
Bet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like all I got, man.
It's not off track. There was no track we were on at this point. We've already covered our material, but
we've already left the
negative.
track.
Yeah.
End of the track had already been reached.
Ooh, you got us. You got us off track. Oh man. Good job, buddy.
back on track. Sydney Sweeney
The
again.
track
Okay.
The
Yep.
track is actually wherever we take the show and feel like talking about. The track is always, whatever we're talking about is always the track.
So the space weather guy has finally gotten smart, and he was going to take a page out of American Eagle's book, because this is not an American Eagle ad. We only have a few years left until the magnetic poles flip, folks. Sydney Sweeney. See, if we just use hot chicks to market our tinfoil propaganda.
It would sure be more influential.
This guy's not tinfoil, though, man. This guy's like full serious. He 100% has like stats and graphs on this bullshit. This is his whole shtick, bro.
Ice Cube, War on the Worlds. Dude, Ice Cube always surprises me with what he's actually in there doing, making content wise.
He remade totally War of the Worlds with Ice Cube? What? That's interesting.
I haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, Space Weather guy is pretty cool. If you like space weather, follow Space Weather News over on X. He's a good one. What's interesting, bro, and like at this point, I'd 100% believe it. If you want to know the weather down here on the Earth, all you got to do is pay attention to the sun weather. Because he'll like mention like solar burst of something, and then be like, oh, we should have like this kind of weather the next. I think it takes like 3 days.
That would make sense.
And then it happens.
Like it as a solar burst, I'd imagine that's a heat wave getting sent through space time.
Not even heat necessarily, but something ions, right? But
yeah,
probably heat.
A wave through the atmosphere,
right,
of the universe, the fabric of the universe, you could say, is the wave. Sine wave.
Everything's a wave, bro.
Yep.
Driving in your car, driving in a wave. Walking, driving in a wave.
I found out the other day that one of the ways they used to code video is putting it on a sine wave.
What do you mean code video?
Like scramble it.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, so basically like so people can't just like get pay-per-view video. Like you have to, you'll get allowed to see the uncoded stuff once you put in your money or whatever, so they send you the uncoded, but the rest of it, it's all coded, and you know, where if for the other regular people to grab it.
Yeah.
And
this is what
apparently you can just reverse engineer it.
Yeah. That's how all hacking works.
Well, like, I didn't think it'd be such a simple thing as they just put it on a certain sine wave, like, oh,
right.
All right, yeah, that's the easy reverse.
That's probably the intro one.
I mean, this was years ago.
This will take a while for somebody to figure out. Next day, somebody already did it. What?
I just never came across the thought path like, oh yeah, you could put video into a sine wave.
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wait, you're gonna code messages and videos too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, well, yeah, you can put letters in it.
Dude,
it's like, no, they're invisible.
Coded letters. Whoever ended up coming up with that idea, that had to have been somebody with like the ciphers. With the yeah. That was somebody with the genius level of Nikola Tesla.
Yeah. Like they actually weren't that difficult, but that's like the big one everybody goes back to is like military Rome or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I would argue this is probably what the troll's feed looks like. He just gets the mainstream bullshit headlines like
yeah.
More it's whiteness we're back to.
That, or it's just only follows left people on Twitter.
This is where I'm like, why didn't they just put a hot black chick on here and then they couldn't have gotten headlines like this? God dang. Just put some hot chick on there, not some like overweight fatty that looks like, you know, someone trolley bought last night, you know, or something like that. Like, or like, you know, tree fitty.
Why get hit him with that low?
Well, it's all you can afford, so gotta get it when you can, man.
I just meant, you know, the hooker.
Well, how else would he do it?
Fucking Jill.
He got bored. You know, he got bored. And then instead of making tornadoes inside of his house, you know.
Ooh, science.
So the headline here was 2 guys can do this. What do you think DARPA can do? It was like literally like pouring chemicals in water. Like, And then check this out. Tornado.
Science is wild once you start understanding physics.
Right. And it's like, yeah, dude, if two guys can do that, DARPA can definitely do a lot more. The seats also have great jeans like Sydney Sweeney. It was really the hot topic this last week.
That's how they test their seats. Interesting.
Yeah. Gotta make sure that blue jean don't get all over that fancy white, you know?
I never would envision going to engineering school that I was going to be making a robot in a program to simulate somebody sitting in and out of a seat so many times.
Yeah, durability.
Seat durability.
Like all durability tests are like that, bro. Like when you watch Samsung's like phone durability test.
Or the
all
charging
like,
cables.
Bro.
They had that robot that just...
They had
the
a
cable
robot like
times.
this with an ass where the phone was put into the pocket and they saw how many times they could sit down on it before it break. Like that was one that I'd seen before. What? I mean, you got to test it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And then the whole meeting.
Crazy humans did that
here's
before
Trolley's
we had
feed.
robots.
Here's Trolley's feed, bro. One attractive white woman ad, and then on Sweetie's American ad faces backlash for racial undertone. What? What racial undertone?
Wait,
like she's a human?
We're exonerating a white person. Whoa, everybody. This is radical. This is bad.
American Eagle uses a woman who happens to be a race of over 67% of America. Isn't this insane?
Frickin' white supremacy. We're already way off the deep end on the DEI.
They said good genes, and they meant genes with a G, and they didn't mean because like she's hot. They meant because she's white. Whoa, dude, you're like super stretching here, bro. Like. It was a racist, white supremacist dog whistle.
Yeah.
That's like their favorite word to say. It was a dog whistle. Yeah.
Really? Oh, I would have gotten supremacist was their favorite word out of that.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Sydney Sweeney, American Eagle ad. Controversy. What? I don't know. American Eagle was like.
Yeah, no, I'd probably.
Stock went up. And they're raging about it online. That was a banger ad, bro. Like, Cindy, you got another one of those? Like, he's like, how many tips can we hire? He's like, we are going to be lit next week.
We're going to pump this stock up. That's exactly what.
And then, yeah, we're back to like last week, bro. I didn't even post that much either. When CBDCs become reality. Card decline. Please delete all tweets that violate your bank's hate speech policies to process payment.
Imagine you're stuck in line. Oh, sorry, guys. Hold on. And you scroll and delete.
Oh, I forgot my password.
Yeah, I don't know which post they're talking about. Guys, do you think it's just start reading off your post? That'd be an annoying ass time for all the customers, but that would make a good sitcom.
I think the sitcom should be
skit.
7 p.m. every Saturday night. Whoever got in trouble online the week previous has to come and stand on stage and read all their tweets of what they got in trouble for.
It'd make a funny show.
Right. That's what I was like. I think that could be a good add-on to your sitcom there.
Yeah.
So public shaming, you know.
Dude, public shaming is the only thing that really gets things done and moved.
Yeah,
entirely. Like people to do things that they need to do.
The only reason.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're
money and shame
ain't much better than public shaming.
The only way the world works.
Yeah. Which is kind of why bullying needs to be brought back. That was just people making publicly
and
loud.
Right now I can hear
Trolley flaws you might have.
Auto disagreeing.
That.
Nuh-uh. Public shaming isn't the best. Oh yeah? Well, do you remember that time everyone called Lizzo really fat? Like, what was the last thing she was in the news for? Oh, that's right. I can't pull her up. Come on. You can't even scroll through.
What is this? Naked X. What are you doing?
You can't even scroll through for a simple
Lizzo has
search.
2 Z's. That's one reason why.
2 Z's in Lizzo.
Yeah.
All right, big money, no whammy. Yeah, so I guess she has dropped a whole bunch of weight. So public shaming totally works.
They put her.
Yes.
They always got to turn into a race thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
why is it got to be jeans are black and these jeans are not black? I can clearly see they're not. Oh, you missed the boat. Oh, man, it's old news. We can't get a Lizzo update. But anyway, public shaming works because she started working out and she dropped like 50 pounds or something. Like,
Yeah, public shaming and private advice from her doctor going, hey, I'm not supposed to like tell you this, but
You're gonna die.
You gonna die probably if you keep this up.
wait, so that,
Cholesterol doesn't. Oh, dude, I guarantee one thing he told her was that. Oh, and what all you libs need to understand is cholesterol is not racist. It doesn't care what race you are. If you have cholesterol, it tries to kill you if it's the bad kind.
Yep.
And so it ain't a black or white or brown or purple or green or yellow, red, blue. It's not a color thing. It's not a race thing. Not an ethnicity thing. Not a body type thing.
It's
Okay,
an
I can't say
ugly,
that
unhealthy thing.
because it definitely does discriminate against fatties.
Yeah. No.
Cholesterol
It's not
definitely
healthy.
discriminates against the fatties.
Woke jeans, real jeans.
So if y'all are going to be mad at anybody, you need to be mad at cholesterol because it is discriminative towards the
Discriminatory.
fatties. It's not us telling you need to lose weight. It's really cholesterol that is discriminative. I can't say that word.
Discriminatory.
Yeah, there's a better one. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
The
Discriminatory.
one you're trying to make up is not a word.
Yeah,
Heads up.
yeah,
That's why you're
yeah.
having difficulty
Yeah.
saying it.
Too many.
Strange, I can't say this word that's never been said before.
I'm
like,
trying to add in a syllable that is not
trying to
working out
make
too
that
smoothly.
bitch in real time, bro.
Yeah,
Now you gotta
uh-huh.
make it first, then say it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did a word come out? Did a word come out yet? No.
The Bobby, the boopy.
Okay, so
One
I
of
don't
those
think
things.
I don't think I had that pulled up while we were skimming, so hopefully nobody flagged. Yeah. By the way, X is not safe for
dude,
children. and
That
somebody
was
needs
one
to
of
get
my
their shit
favorite
together.
ones. One up, just one up. Yeah, that one. I love anything with a quick skit of oh crap, I'm drawing a blank. Tony Montana.
Oh, that's from
Scarface.
Scarface?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I couldn't think of the title. Scarface.
Yeah, but that's all I got, man. That's all I got.
Yep.
That's the end of the show. Slow week. Good times. Curly showed up. We were wondering where you been, bro. You completely broke your attendance record. You were doing very good there. You had like a good string going on for a while, but I guess you just suck. Oh. Were you getting your blood pressure checked last like 3 weeks, man? You've been missing. Said you're very unhealthy, so God bless and hope you work that out, Trolley.
Yeah. The programming, somebody who might say Trump does some good things, definitely not sucking off on Trump as he's saying that we do. Because
Oh no, I do. He's great. Trump's amazing.
okay,
Trump's fantastic.
okay, you do. I don't just say he's great at everything.
He's great at everything.
I give
It's
him.
pretty much everything.
I give him the bull crap if I think he's on bull crap.
Yeah, but he's just never on bullcrap, so that's why it looks like.
I mean, there's some times he's not shooting 100. Is that a better way to say it?
He shot 99. Like,
Hey, I'm not saying he shot
long
a
as he
zero.
like over 80,
I'm
bruh.
not
We
saying
good.
it was a zero
like,
shot.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Anything else
Yeah.
for you?
Somebody said you're racist, so now I just have to say that you're also racist and basically the programming is nowadays when somebody says they're not racist and actually
Wait,
telling
when
you
did we say we're
points
not racist?
on that how they're not racist, that has to mean that they are then racist.
Well, actually,
if you put that concept to everything, you can say the opposite that somebody says about themselves to you with anything. It doesn't even have to apply just to the racism.
Wait,
So that's not going. This is why.
Did the troll
human
threaten to
intellect
burn this
and
place down?
selection-
Look, did the troll threaten to burn us down? He asked if our extinguishers and fire extinguishers were working.
Probably. I don't know. I can't keep up with this guy.
So now he's making threats of arson?
Like, I don't necessarily watch all the bull crap.
Right. But this one, the police
I
may
know
be
how to
interested
filter
in.
out some bull crap that I'm getting fed, unlike he does.
Right. Kind of confused why. Oh, wait, that's right. Because he's a libtard. And all they do is like create more violence and try and burn things down.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess that would just prove our point that Trump's amazing and the troll is a loser. If we were to then do what they usually do,
it just
and like try to be violent or burn things down.
It just shows the difference between
Ignorance.
leaders and followers. Some just do as whatever they're told and programmed, and others turn away from it, and while all the rest heckle them. Look, you're not following the herd. Yeah, the herd isn't always the way to go. And
sometimes it's going to lead you to slaughter.
That's just what history has told us. But you can't, again, you lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Comes in point again.
That's a good leaving Dan one there. That's all I got, folks.
Pretty played out, but it is what it is.
Join the locals.massdash.com. Maybe next week will be more interesting. Usually is. But summer's usually the downtime.
Yeah. Everybody's out doing stuff, including the people that want to run the world. They still want to enjoy their life, so they're also taking advantage of the warm weather and not up to mischief.
Stocks are dead in summer, bro. It's time to be outside. If you got a computer, signup.toleratetech.com and the link down below. Link box thing down below. Share the show out to somebody, folks, because that's how Dan helps people not be hoes.
Makes me not want to call everybody hoes every week. You get a pass of me calling you hoes.
So don't be a hoe and share that show, everybody. And we'll see you next week, man. We got a
Mañana.
2. We got the 1. We got the all right.
All right.